What's going on, everybody? My name is Mel. I'm the creator of the business Backbone, and today we got a fascinating topic for you guys. Saying the black church does not work for kids. But before we get into that, guys, be sure, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for you, boy. Comment. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this video. And also, don't be afraid to share this with somebody. I think everybody can learn something from it. Now, as we get into this, guys, some of you may not even know what the black experience is for the majority of black churches and for youth, kids of all ages. Check this out.
And I was the first African-American female to become an astronaut. My name is Colin Powell, and I was the first African-American male to become Secretary of State. I was also chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff in 1989 through 1993.
My name is Barack Obama. I was the first African-American president.
All right, guys. So you saw that bull crap. And much as we may want to say that was from our past, actually those are two videos from 2015, 2017. Amazingly. But listen, I'm going to show you guys, and a lot of you guys don't know, I have a son. My long lost son, and I want to introduce you guys to my son, and he's going to actually tell you the true feeling of what those kids felt and what he feels all the time.
I'm tired of the church.
That's a beautiful.
And I'm just playing for anybody want to give me some long lost child support. That's not my baby. Anyway, do you see the pain in this young man? Do you see the pain and the agony of true defeat all over his body? I mean, this is not the first time he told somebody he hates this church. It's not the first time he tired of the church. He told his mom and them, I don't want to go to church. Not just any church, that church. Because you gotta think about the agony and so much turmoil this boy has been through, going through so many boring speeches, boring songs. I mean, all these things that they forcing him to do, all he want to do is go outside and play. But he represents so many kids across the world. Because all in all, I think what this young man realizes, and what I definitely realized, black church don't teach you how to be holy, don't teach you good morals, don't teach you what it really means to be a Christian. Honestly, it teaches kids just how to be churchy. Yeah, I said it. It teaches you how to be churchy. I mean, you got a fragment of kids who just turn and rebel against the church and never want to be there again. Like Lizzo. Lizzo came from the same church background I did. She was cogic. And you see what Lizzo doing now. Or they just learn how to be churchy. They just learn how to say the church lingo, how to shout and dance, how to make how to speak in tongues. They know how to do all that bull crap. But it means nothing, because what Lizzo and that church kid has in common, they all struggling with the same thing. No morals. No self-discipline. Nothing that tells them they shouldn't live the life that everybody else is living. Just do it in secret. Now you're looking at a former youth pastor. Yes, the Trump supporter, the no-neck coon himself, used to be a youth pastor. And I say used to be because I go a different direction, and Backbone is a direction I feel like it best suits me. Now, when I look back over the time, I'm looking at some of the students that I had under me, I can really only count 1% of them that did not have kids out of wedlock. I can really only count a couple of them that is not involved with gang activity, that's been in jail, that's really struggling with life at this point in their lives. Now, to my former students, don't call yourself out. I'm not saying that as a negative indictment on you. I'm saying that out of love, because I see what you're doing now. And I remember the days in the class. And there were so many moments that I look back on as a youth pastor. More often than not, it's not even a sermon or a lesson that you teach that impacts the most. And one of the most impactful days I could think of was a moment where we said, forget the lesson, forget what we're talking about. The kids took over the class and started expressing their true issues with their family, issues of fatherhood. The number one thing in that room was each kid went one by one, talk about the lack of father that they had in their lives. And everybody in the room, including me, was crying. I mean, we just had tears of agony and embraced each other. Just didn't understand why that's such a common thread amongst these 50 to 60 young kids. So it was at that moment I realized there's not a lesson I can teach, there's not a sermon I can preach that will be more impactful than what happens at their homes. I don't know about you guys, but I remember those days where mama used to drop the kids off at their church, expecting the church to do something that obviously was not going on at home. She wanted the church to teach her kids the character that she lacked. No matter what the youth did, could not overcome the lack of a father, could not overcome the lack of a moral mother. So that's where Backbone comes in. We're trying to create and help men find that foundation. We're trying to reform the foundation of the family by creating men who have that foundation. Men have to understand that it's our responsibility to be in each of our child's lives. It's our responsibility, not the churches, not the school, not the government. It's our responsibility to be such an impact in that kid's life that they will become positive and productive members of society. So after hearing this, I'm sure you agree with me that the black church, or any church for that matter, cannot alone raise a child, cannot alone affect the way a child produces themselves in life. It takes positive, productive fathers. It takes a father that's in his rightful position and loving his children the right way. So, I ask you, are you a man that's doing it the right way? I challenge you, are you a man that's allowing the system, allowing schools, allowing churches, allowing your baby mama to raise your kids? No matter whoever is taking that place, that void never goes away. Because you, sir, are irreplaceable. So, in the meantime, guys, please hit that like button once again. Share this with somebody you know that can help. And always, guys, let's go. Peace.
Where's your backbone, brother? Where's your backbone, brother? Where's your backbone?